So let's get started. Stateless and stateful widgets are essential to create but hard to remember. So instead of typing it manually, you can just use the shortcuts stateless for stateless widget. For creating the stateful widget, you just need to use the shortcut stateful and everything is here for you. If you want to have single text with different style within it, do not bother or try to hack it with row widget because it takes little time. So here comes the rich text for the rescue. What if you want to wrap this container into a column or a row or any other widget that you desire? Instead of manually finding where this container ends, you can just click on the widget and a bulb-like icon pops up, and here you can wrap this with anything like column for instance, and now it will take care of where to end this and where to use the commas. Are you too using container with certain height or width to create responsive space between widgets? That may look good on one screen but will not look the same in different screen sizes. And here comes the spacer widget for the rescue. Now you can just use the spacer and even you can give them the flex like flex 2. Now you can see that the space is responsive between any device size. Do you want your widget or image to fly from one screen to another? Flutter makes it super easy to do hero animation with widget called hero. Just give same tag for the hero widget in both the screens and your widget will start flying from one screen to another. Ever wanted the screen to have height and width exactly in the same proportion to its screen's height and width? So here you can use fractionally sized box, which is built exactly for that use case. Just give it the fraction you need for your height and width and it will handle everything for you. The fraction value will range between 0.0 to 1.0. We don't really need our text over there. We need it in our safe area. So let's wrap it in our safe area. Now you can see it's safe now. Now let's go for our next step. Normally when you want to lay out multiple widgets horizontally or vertically, you can use a row or column. But if there is not enough room, the content gets clipped and you get the yellow and black overflow warning, which doesn't look good. To fix that error, you can use wrap widget instead of a row or column. And even you can specify the direction which you want, like axis.vertical or axis.horizontal. With the pub.dev package Google Fonts, you can use any Google Fonts without having to download it. Just give the text style as any Google Fonts. And want to set other text style properties too? Just provide text style to the font, which is text style itself. Animated Text Kit provides some of the cool ways to animate text appearance. Use built-in widgets like Rotate Animated Text Kit, Text Liquid Fill, Colorize Animated Text Kit, and many more. You can animate any properties of container with Animated Container. Mastery of this widget alone can get you far ahead in your animation game. Just provide the changed values like height, width, padding, transform, and decorations like background color, border radius, alignments, etc. Along with curve, then Animated Container will automatically do animation for you. To blur a widget, put it below a backdrop filter widget instead. Then adjust the Gaussian blur, label with a sigma X and sigma Y. And you must provide child to backdrop. It needs a layer to act as blur. And now you can make anything blurry. If you have been adding container with max width at the bottom of list view to put divider like me, you have been doing wrong all the time. Flutter has list view dot separated just for that purpose. We have to also provide separator builder in addition to what we already passed while using list_view.builder. So you have got list of things to show, but getting this black and yellow line, you can just use the list view. Background, and you're missing your favorite inspect tool. Now you can go to Android Studio, Flutter Inspector. Now you can have the same experience in Flutter Inspector. You can inspect any widget, its width, size or anything you can see here. As your code gets larger and larger and more complicated, this type of coding practice can be messy. So you can use the trailing commas to reformat. Now it looks more better to understand, and doing manually every time reformat can be a time consuming. So you can go to File, Settings, and here in Flutter you can check Format Code on Save. So whenever you write and press Ctrl+S, and after doing this setting, as soon as you will hit the Ctrl+S to save, your code will also get the formatted at the same time. And don't forget to use the trailing commas. So we are done. So these were some of the tips and tricks that I shared with you to save your time and be a pro. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you know more tips and tricks, then let me know in the comment section. And as more amazing stuffs are going to come on this channel, so be sure to subscribe it. Thanks for watching.